Good morning, sir. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, sir.
How's
Glad
your
to do
day?
another show with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing my best right now to get all our everything up and moving and running on the all of our socials going. I'm trying to get our we live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, the Roku channel on the Maximum Network, and definitely on TikTok. And we're gonna start there. We're gonna start there with the TikTok. We're gonna go right over here to this QR code. I'll put this QR code right on up. Come on, y'all. Join our TikTok because right now I'm literally on my phone. But all the rest of them is right through the system. So if we get enough people on the TikTok regular, then we don't have to I don't have to do it separate on my phone, which kind of limits me to try and reach to get to some of the other stuff I'm doing in the background. So let's see here. I got I got all of them coming up just about good for me. I just got to get I'm trying to get LinkedIn up and moving. Let's see here. Where we at? Come on now. Am I live? Where am I live? There we go. There we go. Right there. There we go. We on LinkedIn, Twitch, Instagram. Good morning, Mr. Twin. Thank you for joining us on Instagram. Deontay, excuse me. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. We live. Let's see if I can get this Facebook side going right. Let me see. I had the Facebook going. Let me see. Make sure that's right. Let me fix that right quick. I'm gonna get it right. We're gonna get them all going. Well, they want to be on there now. I'm getting it on there. We on there. We doing it. We in there like swimwear. If I'm gonna pay for all these different areas, we gonna be on there. We gonna be on there. If I'm paying for it, we doing it. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. We got a special guest waiting on us, and Mr. Bo is in the background. He almost ready. He ready. He already on there, but we're gonna get him on there in just a minute. Greg, good morning, sir. How you doing? Thank y'all for being so patient while I get everything up and running. Let me get this X going.
Great.
That's the last one here. We're gonna get this X. There we go. X is up and we got X's going now. So we got all of them right now. All of them but the face. Let me get the Facebook going real quick. Then we're gonna bring in this wonderful young man who's done a lot of work here and with the NBL. I got to get this Facebook side right, but it's all right. I'm gonna come back to it because I don't want to waste too much time. Mr. Bo, let's see here. Is he ready? QR code down. He was there just a minute ago. Let's see if we can get him back. I'll bring him back out for a second. All right. So, how was your Christmas, sir? How was your Christmas? Did you get any good gifts?
Yeah, man. The best gift of all is able to see it. I was able to see it. Went over there and hung out with Marcus and Autumn, and Miss Weathers came through. Her and her daughter Anaya. And yeah, it was it's always good, man. Every day above ground is a good day, man.
All right. You gotta love that. You're right about that. Every day above ground is a good day. I didn't get too many gifts, but I'm not worried about that. Like you said, as long as I'm with the family and got a chance to cook for the family and everything and all that, and everybody had a smile on their face. So that's what it's all about. As long as they happy and smiling.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for the Christmas card, man. Sitting over there with the other one.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. They was talking about me. Like, why you put this picture on there? I said, send me a picture to put on the Christmas card. And then they gonna get mad at the picture I chose. You gave it to me. How you gonna get mad at the picture you sent to me? But that's fine. That's fine. All right, we got Mr. Bo ready here. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
What's going on, gentlemen? How are you?
How's your day?
It's all right. I can't complain. Um, I just got off work actually, so I'm home now.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that 100%. Let's see what we got here. Let me put his caption up here. We got Mr. Is it Jarek or Jarek?
Jared.
Jarek Bow of the New York Court Kings. Of course, with the last name Bow, I got to ask: are you kin to the Riddick Bow?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
He's my uncle.
all right. Throwing a knockout punch, the brother with the helmet. So welcome to the show, sir, from the New York Court Kings. So, do I got this right? You are actually a founding member. You actually helped to start the program. Is that how it worked?
Yes,
So,
I
tell us a
actually
little bit about
started
that
it.
process. Were you a part of the NBL or are you part of the ABL? What was some of the other ones?
Actually, when I started the team, we were in the ABA, and we stayed in the ABA for quite a while actually. And from the ABA, we went to the TBL, which is that big league that is supposed to be mirroring the NBA. We only spent 1 year there because it was too expensive, far too expensive. But from that, we created a lot of traction. A lot of people started hearing about us. More talent came our way, and we ended up running into the owner of the NBL in London. Because I take my guys to London to compete in a tournament called the World Club Basketball Tournament, and we've been doing that for 7 years. We've had to take them out there to London, so we have a good fan base out there. Um, and that's how I met him. I met him out there, and we basically. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember exactly how we ended up not switching from the ABA to the NBL, but it was a not to say the ABA wasn't a bad league, but it was a better fit for us in the NBL.
Okay.
And, yeah,
So, how do you like dealing with the NBL and the great owner, Mr. Aramis Brown?
man, I think he's a very organized guy. I think the league has been put together and has been around for a long time for a reason because it runs so smoothly. A lot of good competition. The teams are all very accommodating when we do have to make a take an away game, and we're the same. And yeah, I think it's definitely a great league, and I hope he does expand it, and is able to, like he did last year when he started the NBL Peru. That was great. Me and him have been talking about NBL Thailand because I want a team in Thailand. I want a team in Thailand for like 4 years now. It's my fourth year in Thailand. So yeah, so NBL is definitely he's a good guy. It's a great league, great organization.
Yeah, I helped him send some kids down to Peru last year, or yeah, earlier this year. He had the tryouts. Some kids here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. That's pretty much was my introduction to the NBL because I didn't even know he had this league. So you went to Queensboro Community College. Tell us a little bit about that.
Um, well, Queensboro, I think they're a lot better now. Um, they were always they weren't when I was there. We weren't really the best team. Um, and even my career, like when I first started, like that's when I first really started taking basketball seriously because I didn't play in high school. I was too busy chasing women, to be honest. So when I got to college, I started at the bottom because they already kind of like had their team. And, a couple of times in practice, I just started cooking everybody. So then they finally gave me the starting spot in the second half of the season. And I was starting ever since. And then in my freshman season, in my second
Okay,
year, I started every game. And numbers was good enough for me to get noticed by a few D1 schools. And ultimately, I ended up at York College after that. And then I started on the pro route. So
did you go anywhere to play after you play there?
I after York College, I started the New York Knicks, and then my first year I played. with the Core Kings, and that's how I got my first pro contract. I went to Montenegro and I played there for a year. It's a good experience, but then that kind of like the Core Kings they continued to run under my mom. She was the co-owner,
Because
and
I see you
we
played
had
in
a coach.
Montenegro, London, and the
Yes,
Philippines. Which one did you like the most?
uh, Philippines for sure. It's definitely it's a lot harder over there. Really a king out there, honestly. When you go to the Philippines or any country over there, Asia, Thailand. Um, but yeah, I think Philippines would definitely be my favorite.
You said they treat you like a king, huh? That's
Definitely
I
top
always
tier.
ask the gentlemen how they like it. That's the first time I ever heard them say you got treated like a king.
Oh yeah, because you don't got to pay for nothing. You don't got to pay for nothing. Everything's like red carpeted out there. So I mean, and they all love basketball out there. The basketball scene in Philippines is they love the game. So just walking through even though walking through the mall, walking through down the streets, everybody's if they know you're a basketball player, they'll run up to you. They want to take pictures with you, stuff like that. And that's not even at the highest level. I wasn't even playing at the highest level. So I mean, I can only imagine if I was like if it was somebody like LeBron or something like that, they would be swarmed.
Okay, all right. So you guys are what 8-1 or 9-1 right now? What's your record?
I believe we're 8-1. Yes.
8-1. Okay. And you guys, your next game, you guys play against looks like the Rockland Kings into the new year. Are they a big rivalry for you guys?
I wouldn't say that it's a rivalry. I think that's one of the newer teams. Last time we played them, we beat them. So we're gonna beat them again. So we'll just on to the next one after that.
Okay. Now, do you guys have a natural rival that you guys get up the most to play against?
I mean, it would probably be Cortona Hawks. Um, that's the one team that we kind of have our battles with. Um, Outside of that, we not to disrespect any of the other teams. Everybody has like a pretty decent team, but I would say that team is one of the teams that we prepare for.
All right, all right, all right, young man. Let's see here. Um, are you guys doing? What are some of your goals this year in terms of trying to get? Are you trying to get down to the down? Was it Arizona for the championship? You think you guys can make it that far?
I mean, we just got to stay consistent. That's really that's the name of the game because we've had some issues with some guys early in the season, not showing up or showing up late, or um, that's always an issue because you know at this level, you know, not even at this level, but guys want to get paid. All these guys want to get paid to play for no matter what level you're at. It's kind of been my thing why I keep this team going is to be the stepping stone so that guys can take their talents elsewhere. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm trying to be the you know I
Well,
always have these opportunities for guys to play overseas. The connections that I have from the years of me playing, and like I said, when I went to London, I met Ernest, and I wouldn't even know him if we didn't do that. So I try to, when I bring these guys in, when they hear about us and they come, some guys with the high level of talent, if they're not being paid, they'll either not show up or feel like you know, if if they're not coming with something, then they're doing me a favor, and it's kind of the opposite. But you know, for the most part, I feel that we've done what we do what we're supposed to do. That's why we're able. So as long as we continue, playing hard, coming out there, and everybody, we keep the foot on the neck. We don't let up. I don't see us not making it. Last year we fell short, but I don't see us falling short again.
Right. 'Cause I know that's a big thing with you being an owner. How far away do you think you guys are from actually playing the players?
From paying them, well, that's the thing. The paying the guys, I give them an opportunity to get paid when I send them overseas. This right here would be like the G League for them, so that I would then, when you guys, if I feel like you play well enough, then I can put you in a situation where you can get paid. But our team right now, I mean, in New York, getting a sponsor is kind of hard in New York because everybody plays ball, everybody wants to get paid, so and it's a fast lifestyle out here. So I mean, it's not easy. Even for me now, when I'm a fireman, so I paid for FDNY, and me playing for the FDNY team, we struggle getting. We're a government organization. We can't get funding, so sometimes, a lot of times, the guys gotta come out of pocket to pay for the flights to go here and there when we travel. So I mean, as a local team, semi-pro, it may be a higher level than FDNY, but if I can't get if it's hard to get a sponsor in a government uh, program, it's not easy for us. So
I definitely understand that. We do appreciate you coming out today, sir. We're gonna post your socials here, so if they're looking for you and for your team, we got you on here on Instagram underscore bonafide and the number one, and New York Court Kings, New York underscore Court Kings, and New York Court Kings all together. Those are the two Instagram pages. Check those young men out. They don't play for another week or so. Happy New Year to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
thank you for having me.
You have a great rest of your day.
You too, sir.
Bye now. All right, that was Mr. Jarek Bowe of the New York Court Kings, owner and player on the team. Great interview with that young man. Wish those guys a lot of luck. They are having a great season right now. I hope they can continue success in them as they move forward. You all right over there, young man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, boy.
Of course, what are we talking about? The Detroit Lions.
I told y'all. As I told y'all with the Tigers. I told y'all with the Tigers. About to get a lot worse. About to get a lot worse.
Well, I already know next week we that's not part of our predictions for next week. But the Bears ain't gonna play with them.
The Bears gonna do to them what they did to them week 2.
That's right. They gonna try and put up 60.
They ought to. As they should. They should. They should embarrass them to the point to where they don't even want to put the uniform back on. But it's bigger than that because now you're having problems in the house. Everybody wants to blame Brad. It's not Brad. Everybody has a boss, right? We have a boss. It's the man behind the scenes, Marcus Holmes. When we pitch an idea to Marcus, Marcus has to say yay or nay. So everybody wants to blame Brad Holmes. No, you blame Sheila Ford Hamp because obviously Brad went to her and said, I think we need to do ABC. And she said, no, XYZ, which left Dan sitting out there, do, re, mi. There it is. So now everybody's like, I seen the little thing. I meant to send it to you. I seen the things where now you want to fire Dan. Now you want to fire Dan? I've been told you to get rid of Dan. You don't go get a coach. If you go get a coach, you don't have these problems.
Well, like I've always said, he's good enough to get him where they need to be. He's the setup guy. He's not the closer guy. I said that. I've said that before. 3 Magic Beans. He changed the culture. He got the guys excited. He brought back the passion and the for them to play back in the league again. The Lions made them relevant, but now they're at a point where you really gotta. Okay, where do we go from here, my love?
Yeah, look at it like this. David Montgomery, you don't want to be here no more. When Ben was there, he was getting his touches along with Gibbs. He's not getting the touches no more. So he don't want to be here. Your quarterback don't like contact. I don't know why, which leads me to believe they don't hit him in practice. He has the red jersey on all practice because you could tell he don't like contact. Soon as contact coming, he gonna throw the ball away. The one where I don't know if you watched the game, but the one where the one guy came from one end and the guy came from his backside and they just smashed him and the ball came up. I was like, he don't get hit in practice. He doesn't get hit in practice. And if you really want to be really for real, Sean McVay sold you a lemon. He told you, this guy, you will never win with this guy. Think about it. Everybody calls Sean McVay the dummy when he got rid of Jared Goff. You get rid of a quarterback that just took you to the Super Bowl? He said, man, I can't win with this guy. This guy is horrible. We swap. They win the championship the next year. We still try. We can't even get there. Well, y'all can't get there because I'm not a Lions fan. Y'all can't get there.
Yeah. We've won more per capita with Jared Goff than we did with Matthew Stafford. But at the same time, you got to remember they put more behind Stafford at the time than they did with Goff. With Goff, excuse me, as they did with Stafford. They actually put some linemen and players initially when he got there than they did with Stafford. So
the only receiver that you really had that's proven over the receivers you got now is Calvin. That's who made Matt look good.
Yeah,
right?
But I'm saying, but at the same time, he still had the same type of offensive line running for his life, but he could get rid of the ball a lot quicker than Jared Goff can. His process and
equipment is there. Like this dude about to make $88 million next year. So you need to come on in this office unless we need to work these numbers.
We got to restructure this contract.
But then what if you don't want to restructure? Then what?
Then it's gonna be some trouble.
Yeah. And you got Kirby Joseph. You don't know how that's gonna work. Branch. You don't know how that's gonna work. Yeah, you got a lot of questions. You don't know how Laporta gonna come back because a back is hard to determine. Out of any parts of the body, the back is the hardest to determine. Yeah. And then a lot of this is on their own fault, their own mindset. You paid them. Yeah. I ain't got my money now. I'm straight.
Yeah. I can see, to me, of the ones who got their money still out there trying his best to ball, but he's had a little bit of hiccup this season, and that's St. Brown. But he dropped a few more balls than he normally would, but he still, to me, is the most consistent of all our receivers. Mr. Tesla, he the one been balling the most. You know, as a rookie, he got all those touchdowns, and his touchdown to catch ratio is pretty high. But you know, he's pretty much just the third down back. He's not every down back right now. He'll work his way up to that eventually.
Should have kept Tim Patrick.
You think Patrick would have been better for because he knew the system?
Because he knew the system.
I can see that. Well, they are next week after they lose to the Bears, they're gonna be going fishing. They're gonna be Cancun.
8-9. They'll finish 8-9. I said 7-10, but I also said you won't win another game this year. I'm 2-0 right now, and I'm gonna be 3-0 because you're not gonna beat the Bears Sunday night at 8:00 on Channel 4. That's gonna be 0-3. I'm gonna be 3-0 going into the new year. Boy, that boy cooking. Let me cook.
That's a night game.
Yeah, they already said it's gonna be a night game. And you know it get cold in the Windy City at night. Ask Michael.
That's true.
Ask Michael.
Speaking of Windy City at night, you know they try to take the Bears to Gary.
To Gary, Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead. I mean, change sometimes is good.
They don't want to pay the money for the infrastructure in the Chicago area. They tried to move it to the suburbs. That didn't work. They already put up $500 million into the stadium that the city don't want to pay. So they're not supposed to pay, but the Bears paid their part. So now they're talking about going to Gary. They're going to Michael Land. They're going on to Michael Land.
Gary, Indiana Bears.
That's still be the Chicago Bears. You know, that's just like San Francisco. That's just like the Giants and the Jets. That's also like the Washington Commanders. None of them play in their actual city.
Correct. Okay.
It's no different. The Lions was up the street in Pontiac, so the Pistons was up the street in Auburn Hills. So it's sometimes you got to go where the land is cheap and the taxes are free. So that's what's going on now with the Bears, and that's unless they can work out something. Kansas City on their way to Kansas City Chiefs on their way to Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah,
they're on their way to Kansas City, Kansas. Excuse me, and that's a nice little hump away from them. So it's all about who can get you to give you the best deal.
Right up I-70. Keep going. You run into Lawrence, Kansas. I know finally of that one. I'm going to miss you most of all, Scarecrow.
Hey, you never know. They might play there for a season, while they build the stadium. You never know.
Play where?
In Lawrence.
Man, that stadium only holds like 70,000. Nah.
What the average in the NFL stadium don't hold but about 85.
Man, you don't want to trust me. You do not want to play at Memorial Stadium. Well, you know what? They did renovate it, so I haven't seen it since then. But when I was there, that's 30-something years ago. Yeah, who knows? I mean, nah, you don't want to play there. Trust me.
That's what Tennessee did. They played in Memphis before they moved to their stadium.
Now you want to play? You want to play at Lawrence Fieldhouse? Yeah. Allen Fieldhouse.
That's different.
Absolutely.
That's different.
You get the girls next to you, and you get to putting your arms around. Man, look, I ain't going there. This is the last show of the year. I'm not getting in trouble. But yeah, you get to swinging back and forth. Boy, that's a feeling. I might have to get off this show early.
All right, let's jump on over to college football. Let's start with the coaching tree. U of M has hired their new coach, Kyle Whittingham, the new University of Michigan coach. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, day before that on the texting. Tell the people your thoughts. What are your thoughts?
Remember when Chuck E. Cheese came up?
Yes.
And they had all of it. You go there, and the big rat came out, and he sung "Happy Birthday" with you and all that. And then they did another thing called Major Magics. Remember that?
It's showtime.
Right. That's what this is. The Laugh Olympics. That's what this is. You only hired him to make everybody forget about all the troubles in Ann Arbor. You're not fooling nobody. You're not going nowhere. That Block M is stained. You're not going nowhere. You might as well, once again, kept Sharon. Look, okay, the man has vices. Okay, I'm not gonna go down that road. The man is human. He did stuff that every American out here has done, Mel Tucker included. Okay, whatever. He's not a saint. Okay. You hired Tyrone Willingham. I seen somebody post instant natty. What? Did he win a natty in Utah? No. Okay. It's okay. So with that being said, you expect this guy to come in and do what? Because you don't even know if the player's gonna stay. They already say it's between 20 and 25 players that's about to leave. So if 20 and 25 players leave, that's you really gonna be dismal. But here's the good thing. That opens up a good door for the guy at Michigan State because there's no pressure. They're gonna be in turmoil for at least 2 to 3 years before they get back on the ground. And that's if anybody wants to go to Michigan. Watch how many decommits they have.
Well, they talking about Underwood about to take that money. They about to give Underwood $30 million to go to LSU.
And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Lane Iffen flew down here during Christmas. Hey, I know you got that nice little cart. Look what I brought you. Look what the good folks at LSU told me to bring you. Nice little red bow on it and everything. Because at the end of the day, that's where he always remember this. The way you get somebody is the same way you can lose somebody.
Yeah, you get him
so the same way you lost, the same way LSU lost him, the same way LSU can get him back.
Yeah, that's right. They always say the way you get them, the way you lose them. That's right. I've heard that many times. Many times. Oh yeah. Which is definitely understandable. Yep. Yep. And let's see here. I honestly think it's a solid hire. Kyle Whittingham going to them.
Solid hire.
And here's why. You have a football guy, an outsider, which is something that you need. You need an outsider, somebody who's not mixed up in the usual Michigan politics. So they always say they want a Michigan man, but in times like this, you should not get a Michigan man.
Bring Brady Hope back.
And here's why: you don't want the status quo. Because if you're doing the status quo, you're gonna keep getting what you got, which is a whole lot of craziness. More coaches getting arrested, more coaches getting fired for doing the stuff they're doing. So you got to find somebody from the outside.
How do we know this? How do we know he has a clean slate? We don't know that.
Well,
because he's 66.
No, I'm not. Okay, you know enough to say that he hasn't had any of these issues in the past
that we know of.
Of course, that's with anybody. Of course.
Okay,
he passes the smell test.
They thought they found the Jim and Sharon Moore.
No, they didn't. He was the next up. He was appointed.
That was the case. Okay, so you telling me the guy who's keep getting away with everything that we don't choose to blame. You telling me Sharon Moore didn't have all go from Harbaugh to Ward Emanuel?
Yes, because Harbaugh said, "This is my guy. I'm leaving. I'm turning over him," just like he did the guy in at Stanford, the one that David. I forget David's last name. That coach for the Lions right now.
Okay, so my point is, if you knew Sharon was if the Sharon Moore thing never came out, would Sharon Moore be still the coach, or would you have been looking for somebody?
He'd still be there.
No,
he'd be on the hot seat next year for not making the playoffs.
You're 2 years away from winning the national. You haven't been to the playoffs in 2 years. You just got the kick cracked out of you by Ohio State. How long do you think that was gonna last?
We talked about this. He beat his rival. He beat Michigan State 3 times. He beat Ohio State twice. He beat everybody, all the other rivals. That was only one loss to a rival.
Okay, how many times have you been to the playoffs?
He hasn't been there himself. But
okay, so my point is,
the 2026 season,
are you keeping him to coach to beat the rivals, or are you coaching him, or are you keeping him to expand and win a national?
I'm getting there. He's been on the hot seat for 2026. If he didn't get there this year, he definitely would have been gone, especially when you got Cignetti. You got Cignetti coming in from James Madison, turning that program around. Nobody saw that coming. If he can't get him to the playoffs in those 3 years, he's going to be up out of there.
So his last year. None of this came out this year. Coming up would have been his last year?
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
He'd have been up out of
there. Where we agreed to disagree.
He'd have been up out of there. He'd been packing his bags like he packing them right now. The moving truck company would have came in the middle of the night like it was Indianapolis, like Baltimore leaving Indianapolis.
Okay, so if he beats Ohio State, does the scandal part come up?
Possible.
No.
Possible.
You hesitated. That's how you know it's no.
I'm not saying it wouldn't. It could have. And here's why. I hate to put it like this. The tears of a certain type of woman are always listened to and heard over any other type of a tear. Had he continued to, had he done something to harass her or make things look bad well enough where they could have got to the media, yeah. But however, probably not. Because like you said, probably not. Why? Because you got to get them dubs. At the end of the day, it's all about winning. Everybody knew what was going on. It was an open secret. It's an open secret. So quite possibly, has she not had them tears not got to flowing, he'd still be there.
Okay.
That's about what it is.
Mine had balls, she'd be my uncle. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, Michigan State and Michigan both brought in new coaches this year. Which coach was the better coach for what program?
Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald got ran out of Northwestern off of allegations because he turned that program around. Northwestern was when you scheduled Northwestern, you already counted that as a W until he got there. Then he started having them players believe. He did the Dan Campbell without all the bite the kneecaps and everything. He had Northwestern moving.
Yeah,
He did with Northwestern. He did to Northwestern what the coach at Indiana is doing.
And on their level, I would say. Not
On
on
their
the
level.
grand level, but
Absolutely.
on their level.
Now, the only thing about the Michigan State is, will he get the players to come there, East Lansing? That's a hard thing to sell. East Lansing is not a Hawaii spot. Unless you get time to sit in your living room, yeah. But no, it's hard to get them to come to East Lansing.
Now
But I'm glad Lane Nuts took him and his quarterback, and they got the hell on.
I can tell you this much. They got better facilities in East Lansing.
Yeah, but if facilities don't produce wins.
The kids like facilities. The kids nowadays, that's what they see. They see NIL and they see facilities.
Yeah, but facilities don't produce wins. If that was the case, Notre Dame would have went to the playoffs. They got some good facilities.
Yeah, they do.
I hear what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That don't produce W's. You don't think Georgia got good facilities?
Oh, they got fantastic facilities. They got facilities out the
You
world.
don't think the University of Florida got good facilities? You don't think Florida State got good facilities?
They got facilities top to bottom in Georgia. Softball, baseball, basketball.
You don't have to go to class. You can take class at home. Yeah.
You can take class right there in the facilities.
Absolutely.
They got it. It's even if it's not an online class, it's online in that facility.
Absolutely. That would make it 212.
They put it right in that room. They bring that Zoom that camera right in on that professor. They there for the day. As soon as you get out of that class, you go right around there and lift them weights.
Hyper class. Get your hyper class.
That's right. It's online in here. And it may not be officially online, but it's online here. Grad assistant, hey, turn that on. They got a whole hookup right. They got the hookup. We got some great games coming up the 31st and the 1st. Of course, we got Oregon, Texas Tech, Alabama, Indiana, Ole Miss, Georgia, and Miami, Ohio State. Of course, we're going to get into our predictions a little later. What do you think is going to be the best game out of all of them?
Ohio State, Miami, the encore part 2.
I think that game's going to be a dub because when they talk about those games like that, how everybody say this game is that, and everybody talking about the game 20 years ago, and I think that game is going to be a dud. The two I'm actually looking forward to is Ole Miss and Georgia. That's going to be a juggernaut, drag out fight in Alabama, Indiana. Alabama feel like they got something to prove. Indiana feel like they got something to prove. Them two games, them the ones I want to see.
I don't know why. Ole Miss, look, I tried to tell you last week. You didn't want to take my advice. Yes, Ole Miss beat Tulane. Tulane shouldn't even been there. The Green Wave shouldn't even. That should have been Ole Miss and Notre Dame.
They shouldn't have been there. I agree. They should not have been there.
They shouldn't even been there. It's like when you get that. It's like when you in the NCAA tournament and it's Duke versus Monmouth.
No, Monmouth give him a good game.
Yeah, you put Duke for the next round.
Don't get mad at me, people. Duke versus PVAMU. Them kind of games when they play against them.
Exactly. Prairie View A&M, they just happy. Oh, we get to play Duke. Did the check clear yet?
We're going to bring the show.
Right. Did the check clear yet? Yeah, that's it.
So that's
turn that game off, go to sleep, come back to game, 72-49 with 18 minutes left.
72-19.
Yeah. Right. I'm sorry.
I already know people will be mad for saying that. I'm sorry. The truth is just the truth.
The truth is the truth. Yes.
That's just how it be. But we got to make sure we keep moving forward. Don't forget to click like, click share. We on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitch, X, the Roku channel, the Maximum TV Network, and TikTok. The TikTok people right here in front of me on the phone. It's a lot of y'all in here. We really do appreciate y'all. Follow me. Follow for follow, because I get the analytics where I get to go back at the end and I get to go in and see who's watching the show, and I follow all of y'all. So follow us as well. We really do appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna put this QR code right back up on here again. Put the QR code for TikTok. Bam. Scan it. So y'all can go ahead and join our page. And not only that, join our Sports Talk page on Facebook as well. We do appreciate y'all. Just Come on now. We need to see you. We need to see you. We need the love. Come on, join them both. I'm going to put the TikTok back on up there for a second as we go into our next segment. The next segment we're going to talk about is, let me see here. What's next on the docket? The NBA. The Pistons continue to play well, 24-7. 3-1 since the last show, 7-3 in the last 10. They did lose last night to the Utah Jazz in Utah, 129-131. These scores start to remind me of some of them scores back in the 80s, the 70s, and 80s, the way these boys out here playing. What you think about that?
I actually watched that game. I actually found myself watching Utah versus the Pistons. I said, yeah, my life is getting real boring. I'm actually watching these clowns. That one kid, though, he all right. The 24 Jenkins, I was like, my man, he get up and down the court. I'm kind of like, yeah, that's about it. The rest of that, it's like, man, I can't even believe I'm watching. But it wasn't nothing else on to watch, so I didn't want to watch the news. So I said, man, yeah, I'm good.
Well, they are still in first place in the East. They got the best record. They got the best record in the conference and the best record in the East. Let's see here. They're doing best record in the East. They're doing well, man. I mean, we've been talking about how they're going to keep it up. They've been keeping it up. This is 31 games into an 82-game season. They normally say your first 20 games tell you how you're going to be. Where that's the analytics side of it. At 20 games, they were in first place in the East. So they projected to continue to do well. They're talking about having 3 to 4 All-Stars, 2 to 3 All-Stars in the All-Star weekend. We gonna see. We gonna see what's happening. I'm cautiously optimistic because I want to see them do well, but I don't want to jump on it. I'm on the bandwagon. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to stand up with my sparkler and everything. Sparklers in each hand, shooting the Roman candle just yet. But I'm always on the bandwagon. Even though I'm a Lions fan, I'm still on the bandwagon. I'm just the realist. I'm just the realist. Did you watch any of the Christmas Day games?
Sure. I watched LeBron cry. And LeBron cry and pout. Man, go on, release that man. Dog. I'll be so glad when he sit down, man. Oh my God. Pout. Just pout and cry. Like that's I wouldn't even want to play with him, man. Like for real. I get it. I'm out there to make this earning. I have a valuable opportunity. I couldn't even play with nobody like that. When I was coming up, man, you wouldn't even run with us. You'd be like, we got ours, dog. We good.
Okay, so they jumped off to a great start. Let me pull up their record right quick. They jumped off to a great start with and when he was hurt. You think he's holding them back now that he's back?
Hey, holding them back. Well, Austin Reeves hurt now.
So they're 19-10.
Yeah, 19-10.
And they were in second place behind Oklahoma City. They've dropped 2 spots. They're in the fourth spot now. So you think LeBron coming back has held them back?
Absolutely.
And Bronny still back and forth with them. Well, he pretty much full-time now. He ain't been to the G League. Bronny, he entrenched. He on there. He in there. He whamming in the circle. He in there.
JJ Redick, he signed up for something he ain't ready for.
Oh, he knew what he was getting himself into. That was they had their little podcast. So he knew what he was too much for him. He knew what he was doing. I don't think it's too much for him. I think it's right what he expected to be doing. He got what he signed up for. And I'm not mad at him for doing it. He got his money. It's like all the rest of his coaches. They know what they get themselves into.
Absolutely.
You're hired to be fired. He's gonna do everything he can. Meantime,
had to get fired. Correct. That is it.
He's gonna do everything he can in the meantime to make sure he does what he's supposed to do to make sure his team is competitive, so he can continue to stay in the league as a coach and not back at ESPN as an analyst. That's what they do. All right, moving forward. Don't forget. We got the man of the hour, too sweet to be silent, Mr. Marcus Home. He's in the background, making things work and making things happen. Leanie, let me tell you a little bit about Marcus. He got this book, Great for This Journey Every Day. He look a little something like that. Go to TikTok and look up Marcus Holmes too. Marcus R. Holmes, he's an HR specialist. He's going to show you how to answer those star questions and put a little extra sauce on it. Make sure your resume is together. Make sure you do all the right things to negotiate your salary as well as your insurance. This great young man, he has a show on Tuesday night. The show on Tuesday night. Let me make sure I can say the name of that right. Let me scroll down just a little bit in my notes because I've got so much going on in my mind. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Love and Stuff. This show is also part of the Love and Stuff family. He's on Tuesday nights at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Make sure you check that young man out. And we moving forward. We're going to the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit Red Wings also continue to be in first place in the Eastern Conference of the Atlantic Division. Right now, they are 22, 13, and 3. They're 3-0 since the last show with 47 points. They did win their last game at home against the Dallas Stars. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're doing pretty well. Well, we're gonna go down and see the Red Wings this year. We're gonna get us some tickets.
You know what, man? I'm gonna try to really work on that one, man. Cause I did go down there to that other monstrosity down at Comerica Park. I did go down there, so I might try to go down there. But wear the Gordie Howe jersey and go down there and laugh. That's all I do any other time I go is laugh.
Well, Comerica Park and the LCA, they literally about 3/4 of a mile away from each other across the parking lot.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, right across the street next to the Fox Theater, next to Hockey Town. Yeah. I've had many a crazy night up in Hockey Town, but we can't even talk about it. We can't even talk about it.
Right. PG-13.
Yeah, let's just say I can't talk about all the crazy fun.
PG-13, right? I just
my boy Ed Heinrich, Mr. Michigan himself. He played hockey at Michigan back in the day, Ed Heinrich. Shout out to Ed. If somebody know Ed out there, tell him I said, hey, I ain't seen that man in a good while. He's a good guy. I would love to get his thoughts on this Michigan stuff that's going on. Because somebody told you think Greg and what's his name tell it like it is? And tell it like it is. He tell it like it is, boy, I tell you.
About Mr. Steve Harris.
Yeah, Steve Harris. Yeah, we want to say good morning to Greg Brown. Good morning to John Taylor. Good morning to my brother. Thank you guys for joining us today. We also on the Instagram side, we got Mr. Twin. We got Duran. Good morning to you guys. And also on the Instagram side, we got Deontay Moncrief. Thank you guys for joining us. If you guys have a comment, put it in there. And it comes right up so we can see it. We will make sure we speak back to you guys. Thanks for all that you do. We do really appreciate it. We are actually running a little bit on time today. Can you believe that? We on time today.
Last show of the year, man.
We running on time. So right now,
last show of the year.
Last show of the year. Look at that. We doing what we supposed to do. It's time to move forward. It's time for the women's segment, women's sports. This segment is T. It eats down. It slays, leaves no crumb. Girl, get your coins.
Man,
Clock it. Clock it. In women's sports news right now, we got the WNBA. They have authorized a strike vote when necessary. When necessary. They're still negotiating, but the strike vote has been authorized.
It's coming.
They said it's overwhelming for them right now, the strike. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, man. I mean, they do deserve to be paid. They do. I mean, I seen Paige Becker's commercials. I seen Caitlin Clark's commercials. I seen what's the lady name? I got her shoes that hurt my feet. Asia Wilson's commercial. Yeah, they do. They need to be paid. Not to that some of degree, but you do need to pay them, man. Some of them nights I watch them before I watch an NBA game. I
agree with you on that. I will watch them women's basketball a lot quicker than I will. Also, all the time for the men, because right now they got a rival going. They got that new league coming in from the Saudi Arabia side, so they still have options. That's another thing they was talking about. They was talking about the WNBA may not be no more if they don't come up with a good deal. I'm gonna say it again. be careful what you ask for if you strike, because they're going to clean y'all out like they did the MLB referee umpires. They're going to clean out a lot of those older players. As soon as they strike, they're going to invalidate every contract. Every contract. Okay, you want to strike? Oh, okay, we got something for you. A lot of y'all players they've been there for that's been there for years. Bye-bye. They're gonna bring a lot of those younger girls in, because every year when they have the draft, they draft what? Every team gets 3 players that they draft, 2 players, and rarely do any of those girls make those teams. They might bring in 6 to 7 players, literally new players across the whole league, that from the draft. They may bring some ones from overseas that they may sign, but the ones that drafted, nope, that's not happening. So what's going to happen is the ones that's been sitting on those benches, that's been there for years, they're going to get rid of y'all. So hope y'all got y'all money saved up, because that's exactly what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Good morning, Steve. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us this morning. Let's see what else we have in women's sports. And also in women's sports, we have the Toronto Temple unveiled their new uniforms. I'm not exactly a fan of it. It looks like a soccer jersey. It's kind of burgundy and white. I'm serious. It looks like a soccer jersey.
Oh, God.
It looks exactly like a soccer jersey. I posted it on our Facebook page. I'm not a big fan of it. But hey, over time, this is only evolution number 1. Over time, it'll get better over time. But as of right now, I'm not a big fan of it. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. All right, let's see here. All righty. We're moving down the line. We're going to take a quick pause for the calls, and we jump into Stupid Sports News. All right, today is Stupid Sports News. Mr. DK Metcalf gets a 2-game suspension for fighting. No, he didn't fight. He threw a punch at a guy at the Detroit Lions game last Sunday. When they beat the Lions. A guy that he also got into an altercation with earlier in when he was in Seattle, playing for Seattle. And he said that he called him the N-word and called a family member of his the C-word. Begins with a C, end with a T. And that's why he swung on him. And the guy had a press conference and said, I didn't say that. He's assassinating my character. I was just yelling at him. I didn't say those words. Well, somebody lying. Somebody lying. We do know, the one thing we do know is that it was a punch. Between it's a lot of different videos of different angles of the punch happening from the NBC feed, from the CBS feed, from fans in the stadium, in the stands. But the biggest thing about it, what makes it stupid, is that if the suspension is upheld, he will lose $45 million in guarantees.
Yeah, I saw that. Whoosh. Got to do better, man. But these fans got to do better too. Like if DK Metcalf was on the street, you wouldn't have said what you said to him. I believe you said something. To what degree? I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't present. But if the thing that doesn't vote well on his side is, dude, you messed with this guy when he was in Seattle. Make that make sense. So it's an ongoing thing. But see, this is the thing. It's like Westbrook said. You as fans, y'all say what y'all say because you know you're gonna be allowed to get away with it. But if you was to encounter Westbrook or DK Metcalf on the streets, you're not saying that, man. You're not saying nothing. Might maybe ask for an autograph. Like, that's crazy. $45 million gone.
Yeah.
For every action, there's a reaction.
That's right. See, let's see who all them went in the stands before. Barkley spit on somebody. No, Hermes. He said he called him a coat. No, he called a female person in his life the word that starts with a C, it ends with a T, a female name that's derogatory, not a winter coat. Let's see. Max went in the stands. Who's you just say this that went in the stands as well? Who's the other guy you said?
Ron Artest.
Ron Artest. Yep. The whole Pistons thing when they was doing that fight.
Right.
So it's been a little crazy of people going in the stands throwing them punches, and all of them got some time out. Got a long little time out. For him to get 2 games, that's light. The biggest thing was that money, though. The biggest thing is that money. I understand. You don't want to call the N word.
I can do a lot of things. $45 million.
That's 45. That's just like Sharon Moore. Which one is worth, the punch or the strokes?
All your complaints to Kamau Wing. I ain't nothing to do with that.
One or the other got him in some trouble.
Gee, Santa.
Just tell the truth.
Gee, Santa, I didn't know I was getting cold this year. Why you stock your ass cold?
Hey, I'm just telling the truth. All right. One quick question for you. Do you have a New Year's resolution?
Nah, man, that don't last, man. We all start with those. And by March, it's out the window. Nah, I don't have one. I won't have one. I'm not trying to do that. Nah.
I'm actually gonna have a couple personal resolutions this year. I'm gonna go ahead. I've been stepping it down. I gave up red meat and pork. Right now, I only eat chicken, fish, and turkey in terms of proteins. I'm hopefully I was supposed to go January 1, giving that up and going vegetarian. I'm gonna ease on into the year. I don't have a timeline just yet. I did have a hard and fast one, but I've been easing to that. I'm gonna ease into it, and also getting in better shape. I've lost the weight now. I gotta maintain about getting in shape. I'm not saying I'm joining no gym because there's plenty of ways I can get on YouTube and get the exercise, the aerobic exercises, and I can walk my neighborhood. I can do all that. That's not a hard thing to do. But I don't feel like paying no gym. That's the only thing I don't want to do. I'm not paying. Give you $30 a month to go lift your weights. I can go. I can make me some cement weights like they do, like everybody else do. I can do that. We're not doing that. Not doing that. But we'll see. We shall see. Said the blind man to the dead dog. And I do have a resolution for the show. To continue to grow us on all our platforms, and that's why once again we'll put up this QR code for us on TikTok. Come on, TikTok people! I know you can hear me. Follow us. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Follow me. I'll follow you back. And also join our Facebook group. See, this is what's called shameless plug. Shameless plugs. Come on, join us. Come on, get on the yellow brick road with us. And also, are you celebrating Kwanzaa this year?
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Kwanzaa is the days that after Christmas that lead to the new year, where it's different things that African Americans celebrate for unity in the Black community. That's like the Black people's Christmas time.
Right. Nah, check me for no. Habani Ghani.
Let's see. Let me pull up Kwanzaa right quick so we can make sure we say everything correctly. Kwanzaa is from December the 26th to the 1st of January.
Man from Good Time eBay.
He was the original eBay.
Yeah,
trying to get them. Trying to get them. Let's see here. Let me get the days for Kwanzaa. Let's see here.
I went to school with Kwanzaa.
Sit all your
I mean, what? I went to public school, right? Right, okay. I went to... Act like
so
I said did I say
he was
something?
A real person named Kwanzaa?
Huh?
He was real. A real person named Kwanzaa?
Yeah, he was the mayor of Detroit. Oh, that's Kwame. My bad.
in all your notes. So the first day is Umoja.
I'm still
Kuja Kowali. I'm sorry if I messed that name up. Ujamaa, Nia, Kumba, and Imani. Those are the 7 days of Kwanzaa. And there's you light the candle, sort of like the menorah.
I have to visit. What do you say? I have to visit what? I got a week back. How long you had it? About a week back.
Marcus said you got to go talk to your uncle about celebrating Kwanzaa. I got a feeling things are gonna change just a little bit. Just a little.
I said, man, because I ain't gonna make it. I just told you I got a week back. How long you had it? About a week back.
Lord. All right, we gonna roll into our predictions.
Boy, oh boy. Let's get it.
We did Stupid Sport News. We did one quick question. And now we have predictions.
Let's get it.
Last week you were 9-3. I was 6-6. You are now at 134-63. I'm at 136-66. You moving up on me fast. And
I think, hey, Love and Stuff community. This guy, I think he multiplied instead of adding. I think his math ain't math. But I'm about to put an end to all of it.
I'm gonna go back and make sure I'm doing it right because we ain't making no money off of this. There ain't no need for me to cheat. Ain't nobody give me $20 to boost my numbers. So we'll go back and make sure everything right. All right, so let's start off. We're gonna do professional, then we're gonna do the 4 playoff games. We're gonna start with Houston and Los Angeles. Who you got?
4 playoff games. What you talking about? Houston, Los Angeles?
No. We're gonna do the NFL first, and then we're gonna do the 4 college playoff games.
Oh, okay. Houston and the Houston Texans and the LA Rams?
Yes, sir.
Give me the Rams. 17-10.
All righty. I'm going with Houston. Houston on the road.
This is where I say goodbye to him.
Houston on the road. 21-17. Here's why. LA always have a bad habit of losing a game they ain't got no business losing.
Okay.
Green Bay hosting Baltimore.
Oh, shoot. Give me Baltimore.
This is an intriguing game. You got 2 teams used to playing outside in the cold. One with a quarterback you don't know if going to play yet. And one with a quarterback you know that's going to play.
Give me the Ravens, 21-17.
I'm going to match you with that. I'm going to go 25-21. Baltimore. Pittsburgh and Cleveland in Cleveland. 2 cold weather teams again. One playing for something, one playing for a whole lot of nothing.
Give me Cleveland.
Oh, wow. That's funny because I was sure going with Cleveland.
Give me Cleveland 24-21.
I sure was going with Cleveland. I thought I was going to be different with you. I'm going with Cleveland myself. I think Shadua going to have a okay game, but they're going to rally around them. 17-13. Jacksonville, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with the shot put throw.
Give me Jacksonville.
Okay.
Jacksonville 28-14.
I like Jacksonville as well. Duval County.
Duval.
They're going to jump on them. 35-21. Blind Jerry Kerr going to have a great game. Tampa Bay and Miami. The battle for Florida.
Give me Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 24-17.
All right. Some keep screaming Miami. Some keep screaming Miami. 2 are not playing no more. What's the name hurt for Tampa too? So you got a possible 2 backup quarterbacks playing. It's in Miami. Whew. Tampa is out of the playoffs.
Yep.
No, that's the only team left that has a possibility of making the playoffs. It's Tampa on the NFC side. Miami is definitely out on the AFC side. Tampa got something to play for, so I'm going with Tampa. 21-13. Seattle, Carolina.
Seattle. I don't even like my man neither, but Seattle. Seattle 24-17.
I like Carolina in the same score. I like Carolina in the same score. Now here go the game of the week. Philadelphia and Buffalo.
That's the Super Bowl. Give me Buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo 17-10.
I like Buffalo because they're at home. Buffalo at home. And here come all the Philadelphia people acting crazy. And I forget his name, the one who do all the songs. I've ever seen some of the songs he be doing, the guy from Philadelphia. He gonna have another good song this week. Let's see here. I like Buffalo. It's gonna be close because Buffalo been winning a lot of these close games. 22-21. Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco.
Let me see. Give me Chicago. Give me the Bears 21-17.
Bang Bang Niner gang 28-17.
Who you taking?
I'm taking San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Bang Bang Niner gang. We got the Rams in Atlanta. So I'm sorry, that was Houston Chargers. I'm sorry, that was Houston versus the Chargers.
Oh, Houston versus the Chargers.
Yes.
Well, yeah, give me the Chargers. I take the Chargers.
Yeah, you took them already. So I was just correcting that one. So this was the Rams in Atlanta.
Oh, the Rams. Give me
Okay.
the Rams. Let me think. Give me the Rams 21-17. I'm
at the agree with you on that one, even though one of my favorite MSU quarterbacks love beating people at the end of the season with nothing else on the line. I'm going to go with the Rams on this one. Puka Nacua with a touchdown on the last play of the game, 28-27. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 28-27. They're going to kick the field goal. Going to the college playoffs, Oregon and Texas Tech.
Give me the Ducks. 24-17.
Texas Tech is calling my name, but I'm going with Oregon. Texas Tech probably going to win this one.
Nah.
Oregon has a bad habit of losing games. Nah. I'm going with Texas Tech.
Okay.
Going guns up. Going guns up. Yoo-hoo! Guns up. 21-17. Alabama, Indiana.
Man, roll tide, Alabama. Alabama 23-20.
23-20. Alabama. I can definitely see that happen. Remember what I said last week? Indiana got a bad draw. This is what I meant. They should not be playing Alabama in this game. That should not have been happening. They should not have gotten that draw. That's a terrible draw. I like Alabama. And I hope I'm wrong. I'm not going to lie. I hope I'm wrong. I like Alabama 35-17. Heisman. The Heisman curse going to strike Mendoza. Ole Miss in Georgia. Woo!
Georgia 24-17.
Okay. I like Georgia on this one too. But it's going to be a game. This is going to be a game. This is going to be a high-scoring, back-and-forth game. 42-37. Georgia. Last but not least, Miami, Ohio State.
OSU 24-14.
If this game could get in a tie, it would. You got Miami's quarterback who's never been a big game player. He's never been good in big games. He transferred out of Alabama. No, Georgia. He transferred out of Georgia because he pretty much had to run about it there because they was going to catch him and paper towel him to the any tree in sight.
Ohio State.
We say
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck. And they first thing they said, he went down there starting trouble with his girlfriend, so they really don't like him. Um, and Ohio State has a bad habit of losing games stupidly in the playoffs. Stupidly. It's on a fast track. No, this actual game is going. It's on grass because they're playing they're playing in this. No, this is the last game. So that's the Sugar Bowl. They're playing in the Sugar Bowl. That's always the last game on New Year's Day. They're playing Sugar game, so it's on a fast track. So I got to go to OSU. I'm going to OSU. I'm going 28, 24. All right, everybody. That's our show for today. We do appreciate you coming in and hanging with us and putting up with us. Our last show for the year. We got this New Year's music. The system give us nice little New Year's music. We're going to go with that to close out the show. Don't forget Tuesday night. We have Love and Stuff, the original show in the entire stuff contingent, hosted by Mr. Marcus Holmes, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Tuesday afternoon, Thriving Tuesday Moment of Encouragement by my pastor, the good Reverend Dr. Valencia Etner, approximately 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. Keep your eyes open for that. Reality Structure Eric Brown with Detroiters and Black and White channel on Facebook and YouTube Mondays at 8:30. All right, as we close out the show, what you got to close out the show and the year for us, Felix?
Yeah, just as we get ready to go into this new year, just treat everybody right, man. Even the people who don't deserve it, treat them right. All you can do.
I'll take that. And as we leave here today, we want to say thank you, as always. Thank you so much for supporting on and everything that we do. We're going to keep running this up the flagpole, and we're going to be here. We got 52 more shows to go. In the year 2026, we did 52 in this year. Thank you for supporting us through it all. Have a great day, and have a great new year, everybody.